We are basically done curve sketching. Tomorrow's class, we're going to run through just review examples of different types, ones that involve sine and cos, some that involve exponential equations and stuff like that. But we're basically done curve sketching part. You have your quiz on Monday. So if you're going to sketch things, you're going to find all your x and y intercepts without your calculator if you can. Okay, we've talked about this throughout. Sometimes there's points that you just can't factor and you can't solve them. The only way you could find them is with your graphing calculator. But if you could, we're going to try and find those points without our calculator and label them, because they're often very important points that tell us something about the situation that we're studying. We're also going to look for critical values that are asymptotes. If you have a non-permissible value in your equation, if you're dividing by x minus 2, then 2 is not allowed because you divide by 0. Those are going to affect your graphs as well. So you're going to look for those vertical asymptotes, and if it has a horizontal asymptote, you can think about the limits stuff that we did from chapter 1. What happens as x gets really, really big? Does my function approach a value? What happens as x gets a really big negative value? What happens there? So some of the examples that we'll look at tomorrow will have some of those things. But then the main part is you're going to start by finding your stationary points. Okay? And what I've listed here is the second derivative test for local minimum and local maximum that we learned today. Or you could show that it's the function's increasing before and decreasing after and those kind of things. And we'll find all of our inflection points. So we're going to label all of our intercepts. We're going to draw all of our asymptotes. Then label all of our inflection and stationary points. From the first derivative test, you're going to find out where your function is increasing and where your function is decreasing. And then make sure you add these things here for concave up and concave down. And once you have all that information, you have all the tools to sketch a very accurate graph. Any more things that you would like to add to your graph can be done by just plugging in another value and getting another point from a table of values. But you will have the basic shape already set from doing all of this stuff. And then you just have to sketch the curve. It's not so bad. So take out that homework, and we have 15 minutes.